When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown in the new Uganda. People power,
Our power.
our power,
People power.
Kunga Kenya kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga Uganda kunga.
Kunga.
Thank you so much, our dear media, for honoring this invite. Before you is the People Power Movement or National Unity Platform, Kenya chapter, a subsidiary of the National Unity Platform, a political party in Uganda that is led by His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, who we recognize as our president because we duly elected him. The dictator back there rigged the votes. We are here to address some few points on the political landscape that is in Uganda, how it is, and to bring to the world and Kenya at large know about what is really happening in Uganda. Yesterday we got disturbing news of the shooting of our president as he had gone for a private function to his lawyer's place. As he was leaving the place, the police confronted him together with his team, and as he was getting out of his vehicle to talk to the police that were becoming very unruly, he was shot at in the leg, and we saw from the police statement that was released, the police claimed that he slid as he was entering in his car. I think we have all seen the wound that he got, that he sustained, and we're asking the police to show us the videos from where they got that statement from, saying that he slid as he was entering in the car. Because this is the police that you have been dealing with, very rogue policemen, dealing with lies all the time. But what we are saying is that now enough is enough. We have to bring them to, and justice has to follow the path in Uganda. So we condemn the act that was done on our president. They are now really showing us that they can really take his life, and we are telling Museveni, we have been peaceful for long. We have been peaceful for long. If he wants to go the violent way, we can also go that way, but it's not the line that we want for Uganda. We are peaceful, and we have always been peaceful, as it has been from day one. And the other issue, Museveni was here last week. Among the things he said were a lot, but one thing that he noted was a mention on Honorable Babu, who he said he collaborates with us, people that are against his government. This is because Museveni attacked Honorable Babu, and he will attack more leaders because he's afraid of the future that is coming. Young leaders are taking up positions, and Museveni, he's afraid. Internationally, Museveni now can't go anywhere. His leaders have been banned from visiting other countries, especially the Western countries. It is extending down to Africa. And when he sees that also in Kenya now, people don't want him, and that's the place where he's left he can run to, and his corrupt officials to get medication, and when the time comes when they are leaving Uganda, they seek refuge from here. So seeing that now the young leaders are talking ill about him, he's so much afraid. That's why now he wants somebody he can hold on. And we condemn that, and we are telling Museveni, Kenya is also not going to be safe for him. Back then he used to come here scot-free. The story is now going to change, because we don't want dictators in the region. We don't want dictators anywhere. Human rights activists, all defenders, they are being arrested in Uganda over various issues. We saw protests that also the Ugandans started, that were generated from here, from the Gen Zs. Ugandans started this, but they faced brutality from the police. Most of them were arrested, taken to court. They are now in prisons because of peaceful protesting. Our constitution provides for that people should peacefully protest. But Museveni plays with the constitution as his toilet paper. He does whatever he wants, And we are saying, calling upon Museveni and our justice system back in Uganda, let them follow the constitution. Let them release all the peaceful protesters. Let them be released. We saw the naked women protesting the other day. They were arrested, brutally arrested. The face that they got, it is not really what we want to see in the modern world. It is a very great threat to justice, and we are calling upon now all women, please come up, fight for other fellow women, because putting us to the extent of women going naked to the streets, it means they didn't hear us when we were putting on the clothes. So now we will try all the means to see that our message gets to them. Thank you.
Kenya and Uganda, because Kenya and Uganda are like brothers and sisters. Whatever oppresses Kenya goes right to Uganda. Whatever oppresses Uganda goes right to Kenya. Because in terms of trading, whatever, there is a lot that unites us as Kenyans and Ugandans. But first of all, I want to talk about the political prisoners in Uganda. That since there are over some that have been in prison for over 3 years, there is a girl called Olivia Lutaya. She has a kid, she's a single mother, a 31-year-old woman that has been in prison for over 3 years. Museveni, I think you've done enough harm in our country than good. If these political prisoners have a crime or a case to answer, kindly bring them to court. Kindly bring them out to court and let them face the charges. You don't bring them to court. When you bring them, you just take them back without any valid reason. Please, we are tired of all this nonsense that you're doing to our country. You've made a lot harm than good for us, you know. A single mother, imagine, you just bring her, the child is there, suffering. Yes, we help, the party helps, but it is not enough. That child needs a mother. They don't know where the father of the child is. That girl, that boy needs a mother. You know, you feel as a mother there is a lot that I put myself into that boy's shoes. If my kids that are out there suffering, when the mother is in prison just because she came out to fight for what she thinks that is right for her country. You know, and you also have the guts to come in Kenya and start giving orders, telling what this, like what Bobi has to do. Kenyans, if you don't wake up and fight for yourself, that man there, Museveni, is not good. It is going to come and start giving orders in your own house. You know, you should stop and put an end to this. Otherwise, you know, how can you come on a press TV, an international, like a country international TV, and you start giving orders? Who are you in a country that is not yours? You know. And also Kenyans, you look on and start just tweeting about this. Don't become like us Ugandans. You know. I know you're more courageous than us. Please act. Don't allow this man to come start making orders. He will even start ordering for your arrests. You know, because he can. He has these guys' foots all over him. They suck his ass. They want him. So if he gives orders, they are going to act, you know. And also the other thing is the abductions in Uganda are too much. And I'm seeing the same thing happening to Kenyans. People are being abducted. They are being killed. No one knows where these people are taken. There are a number of people in Uganda till to death for 5 years. We don't know where they are. You know, we have to stand up as Africans, as East Africans. We fight for ourselves. If we need to do a Pan-African thing, let's do it, so long as this is going to take us from all the thing that is taking our country astray. The youth have no jobs. We are jobless. Everything is going sour in our countries, but we are just there looking on as if we can't do anything. If we don't fight now, there is no time for us to fight. Ugandans, I beg you, my fellow Ugandans, we have to act. For us, we act on ground. We act when we are not on ground. We call upon everyone to put your fear aside and fight, because even though you fear is not going to bring food on your table. Fear is not going to put your kids at school. I kindly beg all my fellow Ugandans to stand and come and fight. We have one word. If we've said enough is enough, let's say it is enough. Because Museveni is going to make Uganda a monarchy. Right now he's like training his son for the chair. Trying to train him to come as the next president. This is not a monarchy. The leadership should go through certain steps. You know, we should fight for ourselves unless there is a lot that we are going to suffer. I'm going to talk about also my president's shoot, Bobi Wine. Ugandans, these guys were like throwing a stone, saying, what can we do? And we didn't react. The next time they'll shoot him on the head and he'll be gone. It was our time yesterday to react upon what they did to Bobi Wine. If we sit and look when they're gonna do, you know that like someone is triggering you, what can you do? Let me pinch you. What are you gonna do? And they have done the worst. He's in the hospital, he's suffering, you know. Guys, at times you feel when your heart is down and you're hopeless because Ugandans have failed to stand up as one and fight, where we got the courage from you Kenyans on what you did. But guys, we shouldn't stop. If it needs us to unite, we come from Uganda to Kenya, we fight together, let's do it. If it means Kenyans coming to Uganda, you join us, we fight. So long as we are liberating our countries, let's do it. And also, the arrest of the members of FDC in Uganda that were arrested in Kisumu, I don't think it was called for. These guys had just come for a seminar to study. Some of them tell us that seminars are no longer allowed to be conducted in different parts. We all come here to study. Kenyans go here for seminars in Uganda. Is it wrong? And they were charged with treason, and everyone is quiet about it as if it is normal. Did they find them like using any things that they are using for that seminar? You know, there is a lot that we need to see and sit and analyze and act. Talking and talking is not going to be enough, but we need to act as soon as possible for our countries, for our kids, for our grandkids, you know, because the future will ask us, what did we do? Our kids will ask us, what did we do? But we just sat there, you know. And also to bring it to Uganda a bit is that Abannayuganda bannange yonna gye muli mbayita mbakowoola buno bwonna obulyako obuli mu ggwanga obussi bw'abantu ekiwamba abantu tuteeke ekkomo ku byonna byalutayali mu kkomera tulowooze ku mwana w'omuto oyo. She is a single mother atalina musango. Bw'aba alina omusango bamuleete mu kkooti awozesebwe, naye omwana we alekeraawo okubonaabona olw'omusajja gwe bayita Museveni n'abantu be abalowooza nti be balina obuyinza okusalawo ku buli kimu. Amateeka gaffe bagafudde agatalina mugaso. Even courts cannot rule out something and it's acted upon. Buli omu alaga amakooti tegasalawo kintu ne bakikolerako. Bwe baba balina omusango babaleete mu kkooti babozesebwe. Abantu be bawamba, abantu be basibe watali musango, abakazi abadde beekalakaasa ku nguudo nga bali bwereere. Ffe tetwatunuulidde bwereere bwabwe. We just looked at what message were they bringing out. Gye babadde baleeta eri abantu naye abasinga mwafudde bwereere. But that was not the message. The message was stop corruption, stop the abductions, bakoye, the high taxes that are increasing day by day. You know, there is nothing. Social media tax was hiked, sugar was hiked, bread was hiked, everything was hiked. There is nothing free in Uganda. There is no proper medication. The roads are bad. There is no free education. You cannot even get a government school that can provide a proper free education for our kids. Omwavu omunaku talina waalinda, talina waabeera. Abannayuganda mbasaba tusituke. Kano ke kaseera baabo bagenza okuba pulezidenti waffe essasi. Mutudde musirise naye bano abasajja babadde ng'abasuula akayinja mu ngatto okulaba musobola kukola ki. Neera baakikoze mwasirise. Okweyibwa mu ddwaliro kyali tekimala. It was a time for us to act era tusituke tukolere wamu. Naye musirise, ebintu bigenda mu maaso, mugaanye okwekalakaasa. Abasuubuzi babakubyeko China Town. Mwakitwala no twabayita twekalakaase ku nguudo on 23rd mwagaana. Kati obudde buno babakubyeko China Town, buli kikasasira ali eyo mukaaba mwagala tweko. Naye ng'ate mujjukire abasuubuzi mulina enkizo nnyo y'amaanyi mu ggwanga Uganda. Senga musalawo nti muggale amaduuka n'egubeera mwezi gumu, eggwanga lino temusobola kulireka kyekimu. Omusajja oyo ajja kubaako kyakyusa era bye batereza, kubanga ebiruma Abannayuganda babimanya ate era babitegeera. Naye balinda ffe ng'Abannayuganda tukozeewo ki. But the more we sit and keep quiet, these guys are gonna step on us. I think I should stop there for someone else to say something.
Actions. We call upon all Ugandans all over the world and those who are together with the oppressed Ugandans to stand with us. We call upon the international community. There is a rampant human rights abuse in Uganda. We have been telling the world what is going on. The world must not be silent on this. We need to wake up. We have been seeing Museveni killing innocent Ugandans. Who is he to kill people and we keep silence? Who is Museveni? We want to ask the United Nations, what is the purpose of the United Nations? We ask the world, we want to know. General Museveni, since came to power, is killing Ugandans. Ugandans, our hope is Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Bobi Wine. If you kill Bobi Wine, General Museveni, you will not like it. Don't try it again. Please, my fellow Ugandans, this is the time to wake up. This is the time to wake up. I also want to talk about the political prisoners. We have many comrades in prison. They were arrested after the campaign, after elections. Up to now, they are still in prison. And the crime they committed is to support Bobi Wine. We want the world to tell us, if you come and stand on General Museveni, it's a crime. They should tell us. If they don't want Museveni to be competed with anyone. We want General Museveni to tell the world, he's not the president. We elected Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu to be our president. Bobi Wine is the elected president, but he wants to kill him. Museveni is not our president. I want to send this message to the Chief Justice of the Court Martial, Brigadier Herman Mugabe. Brigadier Mugabe, the world is watching you. Why are you taking civilians to the court martial? You know they don't have any crime. You know very well what you are doing is against the law. You are not following the law. You are breaking the constitution. You are breaking the law governing the country. Not only Uganda, the whole world. Stop what you are doing. Release our comrades. My fellow Ugandans, please wake up. The world must stand with Ugandans this time.